Today is Saturday, June the 22nd, and it's Mo, I to the T to the Z, MOE, your number one Rudo announcer in Star Wars collectibles. And every Saturday I want to start a new show where it's going to be called What Was Once Hot But Not Forgotten, due to the fact that at one time the certain figures or certain promotional items or certain Star Wars items were really hot to where collectors and their even kids, when they wanted something, their parents be out waiting out front of Toys R Us. You'd show up at Toys R Us if they're opening at 9:30 in the morning. There's a line of people out there already by 9 o'clock just waiting to get in for a lot of the Power of the Force items that once came out. We all know what those are, the red carded figures, and then they would go on to green carded figures, and then these came out. So let's get into what this show is actually about. So what I'm going to do is show you these items due to the fact that at one time these were very hard and very rare items that you could get on eBay today for very low cost, folks. Very low cost. So here we go. Today our spotlight goes on the 1997 commemorative limited edition Hong Kong sets. There was two sets that came out. There's also a third set that is a 12-inch set that I do not own, and I plan on picking one up off eBay. But I was looking through a lot of my older stuff, and I found these, and I go, I need to represent these. Somebody needs to talk about these because these sets were really cool. Now I'm going to go on eBay and try and hunt down the 12-inch set, which is a lot larger, of three figures that looks exactly like this. But anyway, what we're going to do is, first off, we're going to kick it off with the villain set, which constructed of Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Stormtrooper. If you look inside of there, they have little stands. And the stands themselves, you just cannot find anywhere because they only came in these sets. When you turn the boxes over, it literally shows you the other sets that are also available. You could turn it over from the side. You can see all of Hong Kong throughout there. It even has a British flag at the top too as well. Along with the Chinese flag. I believe that's Chinese. Don't hold me to that. But anyway, you get Hong Kong all throughout it. Hong Kong is represented really high on these sets because it was the only place you could get them. And then on the other set you have Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, and C-3PO. I would have actually preferred them to have like Obi-Wan in there, which would have been really cool. But I think at the time Obi-Wan was really hard to find for the Power of the Force line. So they gave us C-3PO. And no, he is not the green tinted one. He's just standard C-3PO. They also come with the bases on them. And then when you flip it over, it shows the other commemorative set you could buy. It does not show the 12-inch set on there. Pardon me, folks, but we're in California. And today is over triple digits, and we are sweating. And anybody who knows, when they got a toy room that's filled with toys, it gets a little stuffy in there. And we do have a ceiling fan and everything else, but it's just not enough. I don't have AC in this unit. It's an older house, so that's the way it is. I got to get AC put in here. But anyway, that's what that is. And believe it or not, folks, I bought these sets probably about 10 years ago, and I purchased, I think they were like $15 a piece. So I got the two for $30, and the guy might have even threw me in a deal because I bought a whole lot of stuff. But when these first came out in 1997, believe it or not, the villain set was well over $100. It was more like $150 just for the set, US dollar. And for the hero set was roughly around $100, $120 US dollars when they came out, and people were going nuts for these. We didn't really have much of eBay and everything else the way it is, and easy ways to find things in the shop nowadays, and there wasn't a lot of exclusives coming out at the time, and just not a lot going on other than what was out there. So if Hong Kong released something that was limited, trust me, everybody wanted it and had to have it. It wasn't like as if, okay, well, 1 minute at Star Wars Celebration, the Black Series, Darth Maul and Obi-Wan are really hot, but then all of a sudden, in the next couple weeks, the Boba Fett Black Series is getting ready to come out on a 40th anniversary card, that everybody's all of a sudden going to want those, and then the Darth Maul and Obi-Wan are going to be forgotten. So then you'll be able to pick them up off eBay for under $50 a piece, US dollar, which nowadays we know we can't do that with those, but I guarantee after San Diego Comic-Con you will be able to pick up the Darth Maul and Obi-Wan, not nearly as high price as they are now, maybe even half price, because nobody's really going to want them anymore. But anyway, today's edition was about what was hot at one time but not forgotten. These are dear to my heart. I will find a place for them. They will no longer be in buckets. They'll be taken out and they'll be displayed. Now, they've been in buckets for many years, so here it is, folks. And I apologize to anybody who's offended by the flag thing. My apologies here. I'm just not too familiar with all the flags that are all over this. But also, I want to give a big shout out to Miss Lev /70 for I won an auction off eBay. I gotta say, this auction, I have a bunch of these already, but the condition of this box was just amazing. So I had to have it, and I purchased it. It was buy it now for $50 on eBay. But when I opened it, I was really surprised because not only, let's move this aside, not only did it bring all the instructions and the pamphlets to it, and the speeder bike itself 100% complete, but it also brung this guy here with the original gun. I'll take him out. And he had an original gun, short mouth. So anybody who knows about highly collectibles knows that this guy right here is fetching probably close to the price that I paid for this whole thing. So I want to tell Miss Lev /70, thank you for hooking me up with a really good deal. And if you're watching this program, you see it's going to a really good home, and it'll never leave this home. So anyway, I want to put that out there. And folks, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit like on the way out if you really like this video. Also, do so, and please subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. And also, I am on Instagram at capital MOE'S TOYS, Moe's Toys on Instagram. Catch me there, follow me there, because I'm posting a lot of pictures from other things that I own that are rare, that you don't really get to see on a normal day basis. I do pure Star Wars, so that's what it is, even though I have a strong wrestling background. But anyway, folks, it's Mo, I to the T to the Z, MOE, your #1 Rudo announcer in Star Wars collectibles. And we're out, folks. See ya.